Hello friends, good morning. Today we'll be discussing the type and trait approach of personality, and we'll be going into the basic concepts and basic ideas or components of personality. We all know that personality has type and trait approaches. So I'll be doing this video in two parts. Today in the first part we'll be discussing the type approach and what are the different main typologies of personality which we need to know. So getting into the video, this what are we discussing today? We'll be discussing about the type approach and evaluation of type theories, trait theories, the different trait theory, Allport's, Cattell's and Ising's trait theory, and the difference between the traits and types that we'll be discussing in the second video. So what is type approach? In type approach, we classify individuals based on a particular type or a particular characteristic. That means that persons belong to a particular class. So Morgan and King have given the definition that a type is simply a class of individuals said to share a common collection of characteristics. For example, a group of people who are having outgoing characteristics, they belong to the type of outgoing people. And a group of people who are having the introvert characteristics, they belong to the introvert type. This type approach is basically used to classify people into particular classes. Easygoing, happy-go-lucky, etc. are different types, personality types. The various type approaches which are really important are Hippocrates typology, Kretschmer's typology and Sheldon's typology. We'll see these one by one. What is Hippocrates typology? Hippocrates gave his classification of types in 400 BC. He did his classification based on the body fluids which we have in our body. There are basically 4 of them. Those are yellow bile, black bile, blood and phlegm. Every person is characterized by the prominence of one type of these fluids, one type of these 4 fluids, and that prominence determines the temperament of the person. That's what Hippocrates believed. And based on that prominence, he classified people into 4 types. One is choleric type, then melancholic type, sanguinary and phlegmatic. Now we'll see these one by one. Choleric type of people are those who has a predominant of yellow bile. Yellow bile prominence means those people belong to the type choleric, and their characteristics are they'll be irritable, restless and hot-blooded. That they won't be able to sit in one place for a long time. They'll always be restless. They'll keep moving around. They'll keep working like that. They won't rest. Now coming to melancholic type. Melancholic type people are those having a prominence of black bile. And their characteristics include sadness, depression and devoid of hope of life. They always seem melancholic. Third one is sanguinary type. Those are the type of people in whom the blood content is high. Those persons remain cheerful, active and optimistic in life. Fourth is the phlegmatic type. It involves predominance of phlegm, and those persons appear calm, quiet and usually their behavior is marked by inactiveness. Rather we call them lazy type, relaxed type. So 4 of them are choleric, melancholic, sanguinary and phlegmatic. Choleric type of people have predominance of yellow bile. Melancholic type of people have predominance of black bile. Sanguinary type have predominance of blood content, and phlegmatic type people have predominance of phlegm. And we also discussed each and every characteristics associated with each type. You can see the image that just appeared. The choleric type of people are, just like we explained, they are excitable, impulsive, histrionic, they are always active, egocentric, exhibitionist, etc. Similarly, melancholic type are worried, unhappy, serious, thoughtful, suspicious. Sanguine type are playful, easygoing, sociable, carefree, hopeful, contented. Phlegmatic type are reasonable, principled, controlled, persistent, steadfast and calm. Next, coming to Hippocrates typology is over. Next, we are coming to Kretschmer's typology. Kretschmer was a German psychiatrist. He classified people into 4 types based on their physical constitution and temperament. Kretschmer focused on the body type. Hippocrates focused on the body fluids. I'm sorry, I had a little glitch here. Okay, we'll continue. And the type based on Kretschmer's typology are picnic type, asthenic type, athletic type, dysplastic type. His constitution was based on the physical construct of the body, and based on that how the temperament of the people differed. The picnic type, such people, they are short in height and they have a heavily built body type. We can say they are rounded body type people, picnic type. And temperament wise also they exhibit characteristics of being social and cheerful. They are happy-go-lucky and they like to eat and sleep. Now coming to asthenic type, those people are tall and thin. They are not so muscular. They have underdeveloped muscles. They are also underweight. They are irritable and they shirk away from responsibility. These are the characteristics given by Kretschmer. Athletic type. The name itself suggests that they are muscular people. They have well-built muscles. They are neither tall nor short. They have stable and calm nature and they are able to adjust themselves to changes in the environment. Now, fourth one is a dysplastic type. Sorry, there is a typo. This is dysplastic. This category has people who do not exhibit any of the characteristics mentioned above, but they are a mix of all. We call them dysplastic type. So, the classification given by Kretschmer based on the physical constitution and the temperament are picnic, asthenic, athletic and dysplastic. Now the third one, it is Sheldon's typology. Sheldon also gave the classification based on the body constitution and he categorized personality into somatotypes. Somatic itself means related to body. And he analyzed the body types of 4,000 students and he came to the conclusion of this category or classification. He classified personality types into endomorphs, mesomorphs and ectomorphs. Endomorphs, those are the people similar to the classification given by Kretschmer under the category of picnic. That is rounded body, they are short and fatty. Their endomorphic people are similar to picnic type. They like to eat and drink and make merry. They are gregarious by nature. They have a leisurely attitude towards life. Temperament-wise, Sheldon termed them as visceratonia. Visceratonia. Endomorphs have visceratonia. Next category are mesomorphs. Mesomorphs are similar to the category given by Kretschmer as athletic. That is, they are muscular people, physically well-shaped. They are neither tall nor thin. They are actually muscular. Their characteristics include they're tough-minded, risk-taking, assertive, aggressive. They like to boast over others. Sheldon called these personalities as somatotonia. When we talk about these characteristics, some people come into your mind, right? Try remembering these concepts by uh, comparing them with people you know in real life. Are these muscular people in your real life coming under the category of assertive, aggressive, risk taking and all? That'll make it easier to remember these concepts. Finally, coming to the third one, ectomorphs. Ectomorphs are tall but thin. Sheldon called them cerebrotonia, that is brainy people. He called them brainy. They are uh, people who think more introverted. They reflect on themselves. They like working alone. Those type of people whom they Sheldon addressed as ectomorphs. So the three categories given by Sheldon are endomorphs, mesomorphs and ectomorphs. Endomorphs have rounded body, mesomorphs have muscular body and ectomorphs have tall and thin body. Endomorphs were under the category of viscerotonia, mesomorphs somatotonia and ectomorphs cerebrotonia. These are the characteristics. You can see ectomorphs are tall and thin, mesomorphs are muscular and endomorphs have more of a rounded body structure. Now there is another typology, Carl Jung's typology. Jung postulated personality theory based on different psychological characteristics. And Jung was the person who classified people into two types, which are the most common types which we use on day-to-day basis, extroverts and introverts. We all know extroverts are people who are socially oriented. They derive their energy from social interactions. They become happy during social interactions. They like to mix up with people, interact with people, have fun, and they are very realistic towards their approach to life. They exhibit leadership qualities. On the other hand, introverts, they are opposite of extroverts. They don't like to mingle with people. They are more towards themselves. They have few friends. They are self-centered and conservative. They are dogmatic in the sense that they follow traditions and customs of the society without ever giving thought to their justifiability. But a criticism was present for Carl Jung's typology. He failed to mention the category of ambiverts. Ambiverts are people who are both extroverts and introverts depending on the situation that they are in. He failed to discuss about ambiverts. That is a criticism for Jung's typology. Then coming to Spranger's typology. Spranger, in his book Types of Man, described 6 types of man. Taking into account what was the basis? Their orientation in life. He classified people into theoretical type, who are seekers of truth. They believed more on reason and logic. Then economic type. They are basically utilitarian. They were driven by the practical nature of things and the economic value. Then aesthetic type. These people are lovers of nature and beauty. They believed in making life attractive and charming. Then coming to social type. Social type people are gregarious who like to mingle with people. They reach out to people in distress to help them, or they won't shy away from taking help themselves. Coming to political type, they are persons who value power and influence. They rank people on the basis of power they yield. Sixth type is religious type. This type of person lays emphasis on the unity of cosmos, who are having spiritual beliefs. They are spiritually bent. They believe in God. These are the typologies. Then one last typology is Holland's typology. Holland, this is the most recent categorization into personality types. Holland gave the classification as investigative, artistic, social, enterprising, conventional and realistic. The investigating type of persons, they are more into research, analysis, questioning things, collecting data. Artistic type of people are into creating things, enjoying arts, drama, music, writing. Social type of people are into mingling with people, helping others, seeking help themselves, instructing others, giving care and taking care. Enterprising type of people, they are into selling, managing, persuading, doing business with others. Conventional type of people are into organizing, processing data, accounting, etc. Realistic people into building, repairing, working outdoors, etc. These are the finally we come to the evaluation of type theories. The first and foremost assumption underlying these type theories is that people can be categorized into one or other type. And person having one characteristics, they believe that the person having one characteristic will have all the other related characteristics. For example, a person who is extrovert, we automatically consider that that person will be helpful, will be cheerful around people, will be friendly with everybody, like that. With all the related characteristics, we assume that that person will possess. And type theory do not mention the factors that influence the development of personality. They just simply classify people. They put people in a particular class: extroverts, introverts, artistic people, creative people, like that they'll put into a category, and the development of personality is not at all addressed in type theories. Type theory, which is particularly those which are based on the body constitution, like that of Sheldon, Kreshmer, etc., they don't take into account the social and cultural factors which are extremely important in the development of personality. An individual's personality is developed through many aspects, not just the body constitution or the amount of difference in the amount of body fluids. Social, cultural, intellectual, biological and environmental, all factors contribute to the development of personality. So type approach has that drawback also. Next is trait approach. So I think we'll stop